Welcome to Highfinder Expo Highlights, where today we welcome Anna Marchisio from Hensel Recycling. Welcome, Anna. Thank you for making it.
Thank you, Steve.
And I'm very interested to know, what innovations are you presenting at the Expo?
Well, it may sound a little bizarre, but we are pioneering the recycling of critical raw materials from PEMs and electrolyzers. And not only critical raw materials, which are the critical raw materials that the European Union has inscribed in their paper. Every year it gets updated, such as platinum, palladium, rhodium, iridium, and many others. We are also trying to find solutions to recover the ionomer, which is contained in PEMs.
Okay, all right. So you're already thinking about when all these things that are being built are going to be, what's the right word? Scrap? No.
End of life.
End of life, when the end of life is coming.
Yes.
Okay, so you're talking about the end already. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's going to happen at the end of life? I know you brought some pictures to show us that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can boast on 25 years of experience in recycling of precious metals from many different kind of waste streams, mainly spent catalytic converters, but also industrial catalytic converters, many kind of devices, and e-scrap in the last 5 years. And we have started to look closely at the complex stack systems and electrolyzers, because we think we can use our expertise and our know-how to give a contribution in that field too. Because, I mean, the hydrogen economy revolution, if and when we hope comes really into place with the industrial numbers, will also require some effort from the PGM side, platinum group metals. You know, without that you cannot do it.
So tell me, if I have an electrolyzer system, which I am now finished using, what do? How does that work? You pick it up and then you screw it apart and you scrape off the metals, or what is it exactly you do?
Okay, it's a pretty good description. In fact, we offer logistics service. We have all the permits to do that. I mean, transporting and handling and doing all the operations that need to be done. We are working on a standardization, but up to now, very few volumes are in a way coming in because the industry is pretty new. But this gives us the possibility to test. So we are testing on many kind of materials, like stacks, for instance, from cars, and we disassemble them. We have a space in the company which is dedicated to research and development, and we do all our experiments there. So we disassemble, we look at every single piece, and then we come to the beef, which is the carbon-coated membranes.
Yes. And what do you get off the carbon-coated membranes then?
Well, we shred them in purity, and we recover platinum, or in the case of electrolyzers, iridium, in a very environmental friendly way, which is either hydrometallurgically or with alcohol dissolution.
Okay, so if I want to get my stack in my car, for example, recycled, I give it to you, what happens? Do I get a bag of platinum coming back, or do you pay me for it? Or, you know, how does that, or you just say thank you and then you take it all?
Both solutions are possible. If you are a small scrap yard, perhaps you would be more interested in the value in the value of the stack. So based on the price of platinum on the market, we will be able to settle off at a given price, which is the market price. But if you are a producer, like you are Hyundai or you are Toyota, and then you will be able to guide more streams, and in that case you will use perhaps that material on a metal pool to produce other stacks.
Okay, so is my assumption correct that you are also in conversation? You're looking for the conversation with producers so as to wrap up their cycle as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Last question. So how do you see your company developing this? You know, so tell me a little bit about the future. Yes, you said it's a growing thing, but what are you expanding your portfolio, or how are you moving at the moment?
Well, we must really be very thankful for this success to a European funded project which is called Best for High and which we have been participating in since 2020.
Yeah.
We will be publishing the final results at the end of this year, and this has given us a very good insight how to standardize this, how to scale this up.
Yes,
What we are doing now, we are looking at the quantities coming, and we are trying to scale this up in order to be ready when the moment comes, which means not only working manually, but also working with perhaps cobots or working with some mechanical devices and trying to enlarge this vision.
Okay, perfect. Well, that is great that you're working on standardization and actually really getting the corner around for this industry that is renewable in itself and getting that part. Thank you very much, Anna, for your contribution that you're making. Thank you for coming by, and I wish you success with that.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you
for the invitation.
Thank you. Bye.